Here I is. I'm on Herrick Road. I think it crosses over into off of uh, 169. It crosses over. I would say maybe 2,000 feet of it was tar, and then we ended up with this. And yeah, it's just gravel. Not bad, not bad. That's why I figured I'd get the camera out and you guys should experience this gravel with me, which is nothing for me. It's just kind of bouncy. Bouncy shit. And I think it turns in this car up here. Quote me on that, but we'll see. Nope, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, we need 2 hands for this ride. Right here, people. Right here, people. Yeah, swear to God, this road connects. I don't know where. No, maybe I'm in Connecticut. It might connect somewhere out in Pennsylvania. I'll have to check my camera time, see if we have enough time to make that many videos from here to Pennsylvania. Ooh, like that. Come on. Right there. American Pie, right there. It's got a sprinkler going in it. See right by. Let me see if I can give you guys this. Huh? I don't see no trespassing sign. Alright, let's click this baby down once. And we'll go in. Ooh, nice. That's a nice little pond. This must draw some animals at certain times. And see, it's even got a filterized. Don't know, regurgitating. A lot of air and bubbles for the water, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And the barn. It's the front of it. Now, turn this baby on, Gary. Let's go. Okay, where do I get out? Oh, God. No, I don't. Over here. I'm in somebody else's yard. Yeah, this is the driveway. Alright, sorry about going in the sun, but deal with it. So look out for the traffic. My freaking word. Did you see those 2 buses go by me? Outrageous to how they treated guy on a bicycle. You got a dirt street, and you got everybody is off of that dirt street, nowhere near the dirt street. But some people got some nice places out here in the middle of nowhere, and I thought I was out there. At least I got a hard road and a dead end. Nobody else has a dead end. Well, a couple other people. Yeah, these 6 other people on my hill. Those 7 cul-de-sacs on my hill. My hill. And yeah, the 7 dead ends, top of the hill. I'm pretty much at the top of the hill. Somebody behind me might be a foot or 2 above me, but as far as, yeah, my shit goes downhill, so I'm not in any worry about it. Never had a water problem. Did break a hose in the house, so it's a kitchen sink flooded the cellar. Other than that, yeah, a couple storms or whatever, but no biggie. Got rid of it. Well, it's quite the connection, people. Oh, somebody foolishly put in a stone wall. Yeah, just to put in the road. Maybe I should change the brake. Oh, here we go. Are we? No, another home. He was picking up. He had one of those squeeze things. It was like a forefinger that went into a glove. You know, forefinger that you could pull up the string or it sprung back. He pushed the knob down and it went in to click it and it pulled up whatever was on the ground. And he was mowing the lawn at the same time. Now, did you get that? No, did you get that? All right, I see we're still on dirt. Hey, did you notice that we're still on dirt? Dirt. Oh, we got a lot of dirt going here. Whoa, yeah, I know. You don't get me anymore, do you? You have no clue what a red bike rider is. Me either. Yeah. Nice little places out in the middle of nowhere. Most enjoyable. And it's like a regular place. You gotta, ooh, look at that garage. Grandma and Grandpa garage over the head of that. Thing is, they gotta walk upstairs. You can't make Grandma and Grandpa apartment walk upstairs. Can't. Look at this. Ooh. Sorry about the camera. Oh, there's an opening over here. Never mind. Hey, look at this. Oh, that is wicked nice. Another house or apartments over here on the side looking good with the angle. And this, is that a salt box they call those? Even the rooms upstairs, they got enough. Probably 2, maybe the bathroom upstairs too. Nice. Nicely cut, nicely manicured. I'd give it a 8 out of a 10. Yeah, let's start doing them. Okay? Sure. We'll start numbering these puppies. 8 out of 10. And this is on Herrick Road in Pomfret. I think it's in Pomfret. I don't think it's in Brooklyn anymore. I'm not quite that sure about it. But here we are at the end of the road anyway. Oh, traffic is outrageous today. Traffic is outrageous today. I can't believe I have to try to jump out in this traffic and get through everything. Yeah, up here is Hillendale Handweavers, and then to the left, up here is Wooded Road. This might be Wooded Road. And Cherry Hill area. I gotta watch out for traffic. And you saw that this, oh, Fitzgerald. Oh, guess what? You people are in luck. Today is your day. I didn't figure that we would be going this way, but hang on to your booties. As I said in the previous video, be amazed, amazed, and yes, be amazed at what I'm going to show you right now, people. Not me falling off of this bike, but something remarkable that I think, well, Brooklyn has one. I don't know if any other place in the, yeah, I don't know. Brooklyn has one. If I can think I'm on the right road. Hang on. I may have made a mistake, people. Hang on. Don't be so, oh, I can't wait, yeah. What's going on? What a surprise. Hang on. Okay, look at that. Right here. Look at that. It's nice. Very nice. We are here. No, not that. Right here. Brooklyn has a covered bridge. No, do it the other way. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Did you get any of that before I stopped and she beats at the covered bridge. Should turn it a little bit more, but I'm okay. Covered bridge in Brooklyn. Oh man, we get everything. Yeah, Brooklyn's got everything. We got a frickin' Walmart, people. We got everything. Water's low. You can't go swimming right off of the bridge, that's for sure. In fact, well, you can, but just don't go head first. Or anything else. Just stay up on the bridge. I don't know what river it is. Okay. We're loaded up. And what I gotta do is what I have to do is put my pedal on the bottom. And the first thing you gotta do is once you get your balance, the first push off with the electric motor going, the first balance is just right there. So then you can make your move in order to sit on the rest of the bike. Yeah, I'm digging it right now. I needed that other hand. Okay. Oh, here comes a car. We're going right through that covered bridge in Brooklyn. Boy, I tell you, people, Brooklyn, Connecticut is quite the town. I should have showed you the other night when I went up Church Street that we went by Israel Putnam's house. And Israel Putnam killed the wolf, killing all the chickens in Brooklyn. That wolf was going nuts on everybody. And Israel Putnam killed that wolf. Yeah, well, he had that musket or whatever he got to shoot that. That was in the 1700s, people. That was a long time ago. Anyway, he's got a house over there on Church Street. Oh yeah, good size place for the general. Was he? Oh, I know I wasn't working it. I was trying to pedal, and at the same time I had the gear going. I mean the throttle going. So I wasn't doing nothing. Not much on this road. Couple of old homes. Oh, that's right. Sigfridson. Went to school with a Ken Sigfridson. Yep, he was Blondie. Swedish, my friend, I think he said he was. Swedish. And tall. I did not go to my 50th reunion. Did not. My frickin' me and my wife have little bits and bits of things where we don't want to go to each other's stuff. And I don't care, but I had no ride to get there, so I didn't make it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I know it's I'm going left. Schmo. Yeah, I don't know what road this is, wooded. I'm not sure. Really. Yes, I'm not sure of where I'm is. But I'm somewhere still in Brooklyn. Yeah, you know what? If you're homebound, let's say, oh no, not home. If you're Brooklyn bound, what are you going to think of the rest of the world? What, are you kidding me? Really, are you kidding me? I'm content. I know what you guys are doing down there in DCville, but I seem to be a very content person because I do what I would like to do until the time comes when I can't do it no more. And I like it, and it's easy for me. I enjoy this because I think I put in enough into this United States to get this back. I paid my taxes, people, every single time. I was never delinquent, they call it. Never. Ever, ever, ever delinquent. I was never delinquent in an oil bill, house payment, electric bill, taxes bill. Never. Never had any delinquent charges. No. Paid up, period. I bought 2 vehicles when I was trotting back and forth to Auburn. I bought 1 vehicle. I bought a 92 Honda Civic. I paid for it by borrowing against my account. In other words, all I really got to do is pay the interest, $50 a month. So I paid more. It was easy payments. I couldn't, it was $9,000 for the car. Well, here you go, pal. I got a cash check here. And had that for, maybe 10 years. I got at 60, 65 miles, 60, 65 miles an hour on Route 395 back and forth between Brooklyn and Connecticut and Auburn, Massachusetts. Oh, probably 35 miles of highway. I used to get 50 to 55 miles a gallon. Oh, I wasn't a speed demon. I didn't have to be. I wasn't the jerk going off at the stoplight like I was no tomorrow. No, I wasn't a pest. I wasn't in the way. I was just doing my thing. If I had to speed up with the traffic, I did. But at the same time, that's what I did. If I was just, hey, I went in at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to obstruct any traffic at 60 miles an hour. So I used to get 50, 55 miles a gallon out of that little Honda. I even had a smaller Honda before that. A 69 Honda 600. The stick shift was off the dashboard, and the steering wheel was this big. You open up the hood, and right in front of where the radiator is a V6 600cc Honda engine. My grandfather rode it from California to Massachusetts, and yeah, he couldn't do it anymore. Well, I had it for a little while. So he sold it. I think he sold it. Well, I saw it, and I bought it, fixed it up a little bit. Coming up Grandview Terrace, up on it, grading up, there was a wire truck, working ladder truck or something, and it stopped in the middle of the hill and backed up, crunched right into it. Beep, beep. Oh, I couldn't fucking do nothing except I tried to back up, couldn't back up fast enough. Yeah, it came right at me. That was the end of that. When Sharon and I were first married, we had a 63 Impala. Hey, stop barking. I said stop barking. What's open? Something's open. Hang on. Simply growing food. Caught my attention. Okay, so anyway, I didn't know what it was. They had an open flag like it was a mall opening or something. I didn't know. Nice, out in the middle of nowhere. Yep, no problem with anybody around you. Nice and quiet. Same here. Put everything in the back of the house. Nice. So it is a cute job on the house out in the middle of nowhere. Old House Road. Dead end. Well, I don't want to go that way. So I don't want to go that way, do I? Dead end? Which way was I supposed to go? Am I headed in the right direction? Shit. I must be fucked up. Yeah, I can be that. We're having steak for supper tonight. She went for a walk. I caught up with her while I was leaving, and she said she got a steak in the fridge. We should cook it. Okay. She says we can put it on rice, slice it up, put it on rice, or we can. No. Cut it up, put it next to some vegetables. I'll cut the vegetables for you. All right, I guess that's what we're having. Works for me. So I can't go home too f***ed up. I know. There's no difference between me saying fucked up or not saying fucked up. No difference. I just don't say it. Don't need to. But every once in a while I like to throw that puppy in there. That shit. Alright, what do we got up here? Well, it looks like we got a stop sign with a bunch of street signs going left and right. Let's see, what is it? Cherry Hill Road. Woodard Road. Cherry Hill Road will take me back down Route 6. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It will take me back down to Route 6. This is the farthest point in Brooklyn. With a road that goes this way. North-south. And the other road is east-west. It goes Route 6, goes right through into Chaplin. You guys you don't even have to go to Google, I'll tell you. I got my shit together. Put this puppy on 3. Alright, here we go. When I put on 3, I didn't use the camera hand. Oh. I used the right hand. Which is what we might need at the end of this street, because there's a little downhill towards Route 6. Yeah, clicking again. I know. I hear you. I know. I got you. Need to put it around my neck or something, or attach it to my helmet. Maybe I should glue it to my head. How's that? Make sure you get it right, Gary. We don't want to see you bending over all the time. Making sure we're in view. I hear you. Baby. Even if I cross this street right here and go down Stetson, go all the way on the Brooklyn Road is down there. That'll take me back up to Route 6. I've only got 7 miles. Yeah, I have 7 miles on already. Now if I go back to town, it'll probably be another, or I should say back home, 5. So that'll give me 12 miles on. I do not know what time it is. Do not know. And I could ask, but I don't know. Yeah, here's that steep hill to the stoplight. Little downgrade, baby. Let's have some water. Sit in the corner for a bit. Maybe reminisce. Oh, dog shit. Yeah, dog shit. Told my wife today when I straddle the main bar on the bike, it usually gives me an inch or so ballroom. I said, this bike is right on my crotch. I sit right on it. You know the bone? Yep. It's high. And this is Route 6. Right now, I don't know what time it could be, but this is Route 6. Now's my chance. Now's my chance to go across. Now, if I sit here another minute, here comes a car from this side over here. I mean, I can still make it, but damn, people. I still can't go. Blinking red light's gonna blink forever. I know it is. Oh, look at them. Well, they come in packs of 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. There we go. See what I did there? Crossed over Route 6. I came off of Cherry Hill Road, and I am now on Stetson Road. Take me, maybe a quarter mile, half mile, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. I'm not going to measure yet, because I really don't give a shit yet. Yeah, kind of bogged down right here. Oh yeah, I was in the wrong gear. I'll give it that. Sorry, honey. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to change the digital speed in the motor. All I really have to do is move the gears up here on my right handlebar. And that will get me higher or lower. At the same time, I'm working with the motor. In 2. 2 is kind of a standard. That's all I need. I'm not a get up and, I got to do 20, I got to do 20, I got to do 20. You know, because the motor runs at 20 miles an hour on a flat level surface. And I don't have that here in Brooklyn. Anything but flat level surfaces. So, I'm thankful for the 5 speeds in the gearbox, and I can't go far enough to out-use them, and the 7 speeds on the derailleur in the back. And that is just, makes a big difference. I just need to use whatever in conjunction with each other to get the best out of my ride, because I'm an old guy, and old guys have a little bit of problem with keeping up with the time, so the electrical bike is something out of the ordinary for me. And I'm not ordinary, so. Alright, we may stop for a second over here. Let's see what we got. Maybe not right here. Yeah, maybe up the top of this little knoll. What do you think? Yeah, clean up your yard. The house is pretty nice. You have to clean up your yard. Oh, I didn't even get it. Nah, never mind. Alright, I'm going to take a break. And you guys are not. I'm telling you, you're not.